We are live from Crusaders headquarters. I am King Nico, and if you are watching this stream, you are the resistance. So there's a viral news story going worldwide right now. It is the story of Ukrainian refugee Iryna Zarutska. So this story has just blown up this weekend, and now this week, mainstream has begun to cover it. So the videos you are seeing all over the internet on every media outlet. Well, today's date is September 10th, but this incident is supposed to have taken place on Friday, August the 22nd, 2025, which is like a couple of weeks ago now, coming up 3 weeks almost. And no one heard a thing about it. So Iryna Zarutska, here is the ordinal and Sumerian calculations of the name that is going worldwide right now. 184 and 1104. It's an exact match to Justin Drew Bieber, someone I've been talking about quite a bit recently with all this AI business going on and all these videos and images and music that AI can now generate, and people cannot tell the difference. So Justin Drew Bieber is an exact match to Iryna Zarutska. Justin Drew Bieber just released an album this weekend, Swag 2. The very same weekend we learned and heard about this story, Iryna Zarutska, because no one heard about it before until this weekend. So there's the connection for Justin Bieber and the album being released the same weekend this story goes viral. Right? If you look at the top stories, 2 hours, 1 day, 19 hours. So the news has only been covering it in the last 48 hours, as you can see here. And they're covering it now in the last 4 hours, 3 hours. Transpocalypse equals 184, 1104. Excuse me a second. Transpocalypse equals 184, 1104. And why do I have that there? Give me a second. The dogs are making a noise. So Transpocalypse is an exact match to Iryna Zarutska. And why do I have that there? Because in the videos that are going viral, look at the outfit or uniform that is said that she is wearing. It's color-coded with the pink, the blue, and black. These are the colors of the black transgender flag, the color code. So the black transgender flag has 3 primary colors, which are blue, pink, and black. So there's a black transgender flag, and there's a regular transgender flag where that black line is white. So, and considering this is now become a huge racial motivated crime, black on white, white versus black, I've learned there's a black transgender flag because Iryna Zarutska is wearing the black transgender flag color coded. There's the black attacker right behind her. So everything is fake. Is 184, 1104. Exact match to Iryna Zarutska. Everything is fake. It's to do with the divine bloodline. Not sure which divine bloodline or who's calling themselves the divine bloodline, because Jesus Christ is the only divine being that ever lived and walked this earth. But that is a direct match to Iryna. Rainbow Warrior, so more LGBT symbolism. The Lion's Gate portal, which took place, I guess, August 8th, just a week and a bit before this attack, is a match to Iryna. As in the days of Noah. So just as it was in the days of Noah. So we're witnessing just as it was in the days of Noah. So also in the Latin cipher, we have Iryna Zarutska is 1512, which is a match to transvestigations. So more transpocalypse and transvestigations. And I thought it was interesting also from the river to the sea, which is what Palestine and Hamas are chanting and keep hooting and hollering about, is a match to Iryna. Iryna is big into this, this stuff because this picture's going around with her in a dorm room or a bedroom, and the posters on the wall in the background show Black Lives Matter. I can't breathe, in reference to George Floyd that was supposedly killed by a police officer, 8 minutes and 46 seconds, which happens to be the tribulation number. So very ironic that this person was a supporter of Black Lives Matter and was seen in a video that is now going viral being attacked by a black man. But look at this image. So I'm an expert on AI, and everything about this looks AI. This person doesn't look real. This room, everything about it, just look at it. So obviously, the Black Lives Matter is clearly seen there, but the rest is very blurry. I can't breathe. Obviously, they had to zoom in quite a bit to get that. But look at this now. So this is supposed to be Iryna on this bed holding a phone, but there's another phone right here. So there's two phones. Look at all the pencils and the colorings. This is AI generated. So there's two cups. Right? So AI does this. When you ask it to generate something, it always does weird things, would have multiple. So this is a vape, that's a vape, and there's another vape. You don't see any ink or stuff on the coverings, even though there's pens and colors and crayons all over it. So very abnormal looking stuff. Once you look at it deeply without emotion and being like, oh my God, this person was killed, so innocent, was a refugee from Ukraine and came to look for a better life. Like, they're playing up on your emotions. Don't be fooled by this. I'm going to show you more evidence that this is all AI generated. This person does not exist. So I don't know how many of you would be on a bed like this with two iPhones and three vapes. You can tell this is AI generated. I've generated thousands upon thousands of images and videos. I know how AI, this current AI in the last recent couple years works. So let's get into some of the video now. I'm going to play it. It's censored. I'm just going to mute it. We don't need to hear the sound. But there's some stuff I want to show you in this video. So let's go over it. So look, Iryna enters this train and steps on in her black transgendered flag coloring and sits directly in front of him, or in the seats in front of him. He's sitting by the window. She's sitting to the seat that's by the aisle, looking at her phone. Zapetis is on the t-shirt. I'm guessing that's the company that works for. Let me just put it in. Zapetis. So pizzeria, Charlotte, yeah. So this is the place of work. Zapetis is a pizza place. She's a waitress there in Charlotte, North Carolina. Yes, sir. So Enslaved by Truth said this story is so coded. It's very coded. It is coded for the very same things I've shared on this channel, for sodomites, for Sodom and Gomorrah, for the image of the beast. This is how this stuff is rising. They use these psyops to play on the minds of people to carry out and help bring the energy needed to carry out these spells. So this person comes from behind and stabs once, twice, and 3 times, right? So it's not showing in this video. I have another video. So you can see the person take out what appears to be a pocket knife. And then after he does the attack, he gets up and walks away. And you can see blood splattering everywhere. But look, he's walking on the same blood that's splattering, and he's not smudging it, and he's not leaving footprints. What would happen if you stepped in puddles of blood? It would stick to your shoe, and everywhere you'd step afterwards, there'd be footprints. So as you can see, the blood is dripping off the weapon, but no footprints. He's walking in it. It's not smudging it. Look, he just stepped right there. He didn't smudge it. You guys have got to pay attention, man. Look, he's walking in what appeared. Look, he's standing in it right now. It's not going to smudge. He's not going to leave footprints. Are you seeing this? Not one smudge from a foot that he walked over it. So watch carefully. All emotions aside, all of this can be AI generated. So, so that guy looks like he stepped in between the splashes of blood. So he appears to have seen it. So it looks like it's there because that person avoided stepping into it. But the attacker, he's supposedly, look, this person's stepping around it, doing his best to avoid what appears to be splashes of blood. Everyone's stepping around it. But the person that committed the offense was stepping and standing in it and did not smudge it at all or leave any blood footprints from the bottom of his shoe. And while he's standing there, he's saying, I got that white girl. I got that white girl. So that's the line that everyone's focusing on, saying, wow, this was definitely race motivated. You can hear him saying, I got that white girl, right? So here's everyone running frantically now, stepping over the blood. So let's go back to when he was standing in the blood. So it's just dripping. Like, why would that happen like that? Not one smudge or smear, right? People are looking down at him. This says all can be AI generated. So this is the scene here. He's stepping, walking. This blood is just dripping from the 3 stabs. I'll show you them in a second. He's standing in it. It's dripping. I don't know where it's dripping from. Doesn't make sense. Because when you see the girl, she had no blood on her. Everything is not adding up. And the fact that people are not seeing it and realizing it right away is even more annoying. He is walking in what appears to be blotches of blood, and not once did he smear any of it and smudge it. So he says, I got that white girl. Are you seeing this on the screen right now? How everything is coded, just like Enslaved by Truth has said here in the comments. I got that white girl equals 666 in the prime cipher. So the images that we can find on Google now, they just all look AI generated to me, especially this one. There's the devil horns there. This is supposed to be at an airport. Just look at the background carefully. Look for any abnormalities. Everything appears to be normal. The head kind of looks a weird shape here. It looks extra long, but it does appear to be the person that we're seeing, Iryna, but the devil horns, right? Posing with the devil horns. So this is the image people are sharing and being heartbroken about. So this image is of Iryna looking up at the attacker, DeCarlo Brown. And this is after he had just stabbed her or attacked her 1, 2, 3 times in the neck. But look at this. Does anyone see any blood or stab wounds? So this is after the attack. He's getting up and he's walking down the train cart with the blood dripping off of the weapon, which looked like a pocket knife, foldable. So it wasn't a big butcher's knife or a machete or a military knife. It was just a little pocket knife, right? That was just dripping blood all over the train, but you don't see the blood on her. Here's another angle of the video. But another warning, it's very explicit, but it's blurred out to some extent. Can you all see it here? I'm going to play it right now. One, two, three. Now she looks up at him. So remember, she looks up at him after the attack. Let me pause it. This is the look. She's looking at him after he has supposedly just attacked her with a pocket knife and stabbed her, penetrating her skin 3 times. And look at this. This is her reaction to being stabbed by a complete stranger on public transportation. Doesn't scream. She does not yell. She looks down. She covers her eyes and looks like she's about to cry. This guy's dripping blood and walking in it. Not one scream, not one yell. And just look, she falls sideways. And look, as she falls down to the floor, there's already blood on the seat here. Why? How? We don't see blood on her at all, but she falls to the ground here and there's already blood on the seat. How did blood get from the floor to the knife that wasn't clearly seen on her neck? As you can see in other angles of the images when she's looking up at him, you don't see it. But how did it get from her neck to already under where she's sitting, right? You don't see it. This is not how it's supposed to look. There's no time delay on a wound like that, right? As you can see, there's blood on the knife, but not on her, and there's blood under her. But she has no reaction, not one noise. She just covers her mouth, looks down, and then falls to the side. So we're going to skip it bit by bit. He's standing there walking around, not in the blood and not messing it up. We're not seeing blood anywhere on her, but how does it appear under her? How is the blood already under her where she's sitting? Oh, ridiculous acting going on here. Look, and there it is. It's already under her. It's falling down. But look at the pants. You can't really see the pants as she's falling, but there's no red markings on the pants, even though she's sitting in what appears to be her own blood. It's not making sense. It's not adding up. Stop falling for the bloody psyops. Are you seeing this? So deadly stabbing equals 1115 and 474. 1115 is sodomite, 1115, and 474 is fallen angel. Ukrainian murdered, 1116. Markov beast is 666 and 1116. Death penalty is 666. Man faces death penalty after fatal stabbing of refugee Ukrainian on light rail train. This whole bloody story is fake, coded, and people are blind. And they're going to keep giving us these trash AI videos and images that don't make sense. And you're going to keep falling for it. And how convenient is just in time for all the racism rallies that are taking place on September 13th. Worldwide and all the major cities. Look, it's already there. September 13th protest. Look, 5 days ago, locals organizing. We have the power. Locals organizing to oppose racist rally at Christie Pitts Park. So all the racist rallies are taking place here in Toronto, London, England by that guy. What's his name? Tony Robinson. I already decoded him. He's a false prophet. He's part of the beast system. So this is a racism event. I know the organizer of the Canadian event. He's a racist. He's a JEW, Synagogue of Satan, Masonic scumbag. So how convenient. These racist events are taking place all across the world. And this story just blows up 5, 3, 4 days, a week before all of these already pre-planned events are taking place. Right? They want all the immigrants out, anyone of Tommy Robinson. That's it. See, look, Tommy Robinson's vital message for September 13th, 2025. Tommy Robinson protest, stop the far right. See, look, so there's going to be counter protests now too. Obviously, the LGBT, all the Black Lives Matter people. It's going to be a mess. This is order out of chaos. So if you can't see that this is what is going on, look, stand up to racism for refugees. This narrative has already been playing out, and this story is supposed to set the boiling over the top. You know what I mean? To get it really chaotic. Now that everyone's already going to these racism rallies on the weekend, this story is just going to add fuel to that fire. If you are seen or caught downtown, part of these rallies, you will be labeled a racist. I already know, and I've already exposed a lot of these people that are attending as racist, as white supremacists. So yeah, this is not what it's about. This is way beyond immigration and borders. This is just white versus anything that's not white. They're at war with anyone that's black, brown, Asian, just native, right? Just like the history books tell you, whether that's real or not, but it's happening. They're showing their true colors now. So yeah, just in time. Everything's perfect, all set by design. So let's see the comments quickly. I know it's in the middle of the afternoon. Miss Rex Murphy says, central casting, she has died before in Ukraine. I've seen images, but the names don't match up. And well, the names kind of match up. I think it's Zarutska. It's with an E, not a U, and the girl looks different. But there's another image of what appears to be Iryna that says she died in the Israeli war, right? So crisis actors, we've seen this before. This is definitely another staged crisis event to create chaos, to get everyone emotional. I just have to show you the Facebook feed to show you just how people are reacting. It's all textbook. It's actually, wait, Carl Dustin. So I got a buddy here that's, oh shoot, add to stage. Someone already 8 minutes ago is now saying this is the proof that the woman that has been so-called stabbed in the train is a psyop. Yeah, it is a psyop. So people are waking up to it. Right now, while I'm live doing this video, trying to explain and show. But yeah, everyone is freaking out. Everyone wants to get their 2 cents in. I'm, as usual, coming on telling you it's a psyop. It's a staged event. This is just my feed. You can see how many are already getting involved in this. People are like screaming, they all watched, they all looked away, they all let him leave, they all watched her die. Look, this image should radicalize you. So they want a race war and people are falling for it. They're like, oh, so this is the story now. So all the people that stood by happened to be black. The person that killed the white girl was black. The judge that released this guy happens to be a black judge. Watch this. And now everyone's, it's all just the judge that had this guy on the streets was this black judge. This woman here, this black female judge is now being criticized, saying that if doctors face malpractice, why not judges? So now You know, it's the perfect design for a race war to create the chaos. It's all there. Black judge, black people standing by, not helping, black killer. Unbelievable. And the girl, she had the Black Lives Matter in her images, which is just ridiculous to be like, wow, she even supported the black people, and this is what happens. And again, another fake image. Look at it closely. I'm sure there will be more information coming out, but this is my quick decode and what I have seen. So yeah, I hope you guys are all not falling for this, because there are a lot of psyops in the works. This is just one thing after another, and it's going to get worse. DJ New Moon is saying she gave the push button in her hand. She is ready to push the trigger. You see the wire also. Okay, so I need to look more into it. There's a wire now, and Iryna on the seat, no blood on the neck, is like Trump fake ears. LOL actors. Yes, exactly, like the fake assassination attempt on Donald Trump. All right, so please, if you like this, like it, comment, subscribe, share it out. If you've been watching this, you are the resistance.